I want to talk about something I get asked about more than almost anything, and it comes with a lot of shame attached. Sounds like this. People say, I sit down to meditate and I can't do it. My mind won't slow down. And sometimes I feel worse when I finish than when I started. And underneath that, there's always the same conclusion. Meditation mustn't work for me. So I've taught meditation for a long time, and I want to tell you exactly what's happening, because it isn't that. It's much simpler and it's much more fixable. So let's put a number on things, because this whole episode rests on one idea and the number makes it easy. I want you to think of your anxiety on a scale of 0 to 10 right now. So 0, you're asleep on a beach. 10 is the worst 10 minutes you've had this year. At a 2, a 3, or a 4, you can sit down and meditate, and it will probably be good for you. Your mind's available. You can notice your breath. You can watch a thought come and go. You can settle. And at 8, none of that's possible. And here's the important part. That is physiology. So when your body decides there's a threat, what it does is it removes resources away from the reflective thinking part of your brain, and it puts those resources towards action. So Dan Siegel, who comes here and teaches a lot down here in Costa Rica, he has a lovely phrase for the range where you're still able to think and choose. He calls it the window of tolerance. So inside the window, you're you. Above it, your body's made a decision on your behalf. So this is not the moment for quiet observation. This is the moment for doing something. Now think about what meditation asks of you. Sit still, notice gently, let thoughts pass. Every one of those asks for the part of your brain that has just gone quiet. So when you sit down and you're at an 8 and it goes badly, nothing has failed. You simply asked something of yourself that wasn't available in that moment. So here's the mistake almost everybody makes next, and it's really a problematic one. They then decide that meditation isn't for them and they stop, which is heartbreaking, honestly, because meditation is the thing that would have lowered the number in the first place. So let me get clear about some of the things that meditation does, because it gets sold pretty badly. Meditation isn't an emergency brake. It's training over weeks and months. It lowers where you sit day to day. So it widens that window. So the things that used to take you to an 8 now take you to a 5. So it gives you a bit more room between something happening and you reacting to it. That's real. That's measurable. And it changes lives. I've watched meditation change lives for years. But it's training, and you don't do your training in the middle of the emergency. Nobody learns to swim in a storm, do they? You learn in the shallow end, on a calm day. You learn over and over so that when the water gets rough, your body already knows what to do. So you've been trying to learn to swim during the storm, and then you conclude that you don't know how to swim. So, 2 jobs, 2 tools. This is the whole thing. Job number 1 is raising your happiness baseline so the 8s come less often. You can do that through my course, The Happiness Baseline. You can do it through meditation, calm days, regular practice, 10 minutes, not 30. It's unglamorous and it's enormously powerful. So come and do my 10-minute mind. It's amazing. It's used in over 70 colleges and universities around the world. Job number 2 is what you do when you're already at an 8, and that needs something different because your thinking brain isn't available. Nobody teaches job number 2. That's the gap. That's why you're sitting on the floor at 2 in the morning. You're feeling let down by something that was never designed for that moment. So let me give you job number 2. You've got 2 options. 1, go into YouTube, Monique Rhodes Official. I have got an amazing meditation there for people who are struggling with anxiety and they're too anxious to meditate. All right? The other thing you can do is 3 things, all physical. None of them require you to be calm first, which is the whole point. The first one is move. When you're at an 8, Your body's full of chemistry designed for movement. That's what fight or flight is. It's a body getting ready to do something. So do something. 30 seconds. Walk fast. Take the stairs. Press both of your palms flat against a wall and push hard. You're not calming down. You're finishing what your body started. And once it's finished, it can calm down. And the second one is to breathe out. Not in, out. That's the piece almost everyone has backwards. The long exhale is what slows your heart. Breathing in does the opposite. So all that advice about taking a big, deep breath in on its own actually isn't doing much for you. So here's the version that I teach. 2 breaths in through the nose, the second one small, stacked on top of the first. Then a long, slow release out through the mouth. I often do it as though you're breathing through a straw. Do that twice. Takes about 20 seconds. It needs no serenity, no cushion, no quiet room. It works while you're furious. That's why I like it. And the third one is to say it out loud. Out loud, not in your head. Say what's happening. My chest is tight. I'm frightened. This is anxiety. So there's lots of research on this. Naming things, not fixing them, has a really big impact. So the moment you say, I'm frightened, something in your system eases very slightly. Not because you've solved anything, because you've stopped pretending it isn't happening. So move, breathe out, say it out loud, 90 seconds, start to finish. Now the practical question, what if you can't move because you're in a meeting, you're in a car, you're standing in a supermarket and you can't exactly start doing lunges by the fruit? Use the invisible version. So press your feet hard into the floor and hold. Push your palms together hard for 10 seconds, then let go. Grip the edge of a table. Looks like nothing and does most of the same work because you're giving that chemistry a job and a body that's staying still. And then find something cold. Cold water on your wrists or the back of your neck, or a cold glass held up against your palm. If you're in the supermarket, just go up, get one of the drinks, put it against you. Cold on the skin gets a fast response, which is why splashing your face with cold water has been something people have done for thousands of years. Nobody in the room will know you're doing anything at all. So here's what I actually want you to take from this, and it's the bit that changes how you use all of it. The goal of these 3 tools isn't to get you calm, it's to get you from an 8 to a 6. That's it. That's the whole ambition. And it sounds small until you understand what a 6 means. A 6 is back inside the window. And inside the window, everything else you know how to do starts working again. Your meditation works. Your perspective comes back. You can think. So those physical tools aren't a replacement for your practice. They're the ladder back to it. That's the sentence I'd like you to keep. The body first, then the mind. In that order, and only in that order, when your number is high. And your experiment this week is small. Practice your breath when you're at a 3, not at an 8, a 3. In the car, at the kettle making your coffee or your tea, waiting for something to load in the washing machine, 2 double breaths. Long, slow release out. Because a tool that you've never used in a calm moment won't be there for you in a hard one. Nobody wants to be reading the instructions on the fire extinguisher in a burning building, all right? So practice it so it's easy when it lands at a time that's hard. Don't forget, if you want to know where your happiness baseline is at, come and do the quiz. The link's in the description. It is a real game changer for you. Gives you a PDF, helps you to see where you're at. You can meditate. You've just been trying to start at the wrong moment. Bring the number down first, then practice your meditation. Your practice was never the thing that failed you. Nobody told you what to do before it was. As always, be kind, take care, go gently in the world.